The Abuja SARs panel probing the violation of human rights against SARs and other units of the Nigerian Police on Wednesday awarded 289 million naira to 58 victims and deceased families over gross rights violation. Survivors and deceased families of the rights abuses received dummy checks as a mark of the award, as the actual checks are to be issued to them later. In his opening speech, Tony Ojukwu, Executive Secretary of the National Human Rights Commission, said Nigerian society is sorry for the wrong done to the victims. Ojukwu added that there has been an elevation in the protection of human rights since the inception of the present administration.
We want to thank you for having faith in the Commission, for having faith in the government of Nigeria. We know what has happened to you is very sad. And that is why the panel has slaved itself for the past 2 years, struggling day and night to make sure that we try to bring some closure. The amount you are going to be paid today will not solve all the problems. And it can never be. Some of us have lost our relations, our fathers, our breadwinners, and so on and so on. You can never quantify that. But this is symbolic. We tell you, we have acknowledged the violation of your rights, and we are putting this forward in good faith to say we are sorry, and that the government of Nigeria cares for you. My tenure in 2018, there was the case of Apo 8 who were shot, who were young people doing Okada business, who were shot because they were occupying an uncompleted building in Apo. The commission before then had made an award, made an award of 135 million. And this compensation had not been honored until this administration came in place. With the assistance of the Honorable Attorney General, we were able to secure the release of that 135 million to Nigerians whose rights were violated at that incident.
Also speaking, the chairperson of the Governing Council of the National Human Rights Commission, Dr. Salamatu Hussaini Suleiman, who presented the award, said with the use of the different mechanism, the Commission will continue to exercise its mandate to promote and protect the rights of all citizens.
On behalf of the Commission, I would like to extend our gratitude once again to all those who have supported this process, the federal government of Nigeria, the National Assembly who continue to support us, and for the support we have received while carrying out our mandate. I want to assure you that as an independent national human rights institution, the Commission will continue to exercise its mandate to promote and protect the rights of every Nigerian using various constituted mechanisms under the National Human Rights Commission Act as amended, and using all channels and all avenues available to us to ensure that we carry out this mandate to the best of our ability.
Following the 2020 SARs protest, the federal government has set up a panel of inquiry on police brutality in Nigeria. The chairman of the investigation panel, Justice Suleiman Galadima, in his address urged the National Economic Governing Council to further direct the NHRC to economize the various reports of the panel at the state level for quick action at the federal level. According to the Commission, the compensation was awarded in cases bordering on extrajudicial killing, unlawful detention, cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment, and torture, alleged enforced disappearance and confiscation of property, among others. One of the victims, Richard Augustine, narrated how he was unlawfully arrested, shot, tortured, and publicly paraded by operatives of the Nigerian police force as a criminal.
I was shot on my feet by Mr. Ekuremon that I should accept that I'm an armed robber. I told him I'm not an armed robber. We were chained, hands and legs, took to Lagos. When we got to Lagos the night on the 14th, the suspended Abakari came and he was asking, because they were giving him report, they were his men. They were giving him a report. When he got to me, he said, "Who is this?" They said, he was arrested in Jacob's house. I tried to explain myself. He just waved his hand and then he went away. The next morning, when the police came for investigation, one Mr. Ojuku, the police public relations officer, who came, I tried to talk to him. He brought out a pistol that if I open my mouth, he's going to shoot me. That here, you don't come here and misbehave. That I should look around and see what is happening. That was how we're there. And 4 days later, we were now brought before the media men that we should come and address the press. They are parading us as criminals. We came there. Mr. Sunday was standing beside me with a pistol. I told him, sir, I'm not a criminal. He brought out the pistol that if I don't accept I'm a criminal, I'll be shot. I still told the press that I am not a criminal. This is the scenario. I was arrested. Whatever amount that is given there cannot really do anything because my character and person, that of my family, friends, was really damaged. I was paraded like to be called an armed robber and published on the national dailies, which prompted me to approach the courts. And today, thank God, justice has finally come.
Paul Ephraim, whose brother was killed by police over an allegation of robbery, describes the compensation as just a respite for the family. He therefore urges the government to reform the justice system of the country.
All the officers, not just because we have justice now and respite has been given to us as a family, but all the officers that carried out this dastardly act by shooting an innocent person will be brought to justice, and then whatever reforms on the judiciary has to also be in place so that justice does not take this long to be able to, or you don't have to go through all this rigorous process to be able to get justice.